Okay. Start recording. See what happens. There we go. All right.
We will call to order the Columbia City Park and Recreation Park Board meeting tonight, August 24th, 2026, 6 p.m. And first thing we'll do is roll call.
Kim Varga.
Jeremy Platt. Mark Ellis. And Matt is here. Did everybody get a chance to look at the meeting minutes that Matt sent out? If you did not, it's also here printed underneath from last month. So we will need to vote on approving this. There's no changes.
We need a motion?
I know. We do, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Motion, we accept the,
Okay.
I second. Can I
Okay.
second it?
Sure, yeah.
Have I been here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that passes as typed up. Great. So we will go to number 4 here, communications acceptance of agenda. Did that? Oh, no, agenda. What's that?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
much what you just did.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, Matt.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about small business.
Dog park membership, as you see in the minutes, we adopted the $40 membership fee for city residents, and $50 fee for non-residents or county residents, and it's $10 for extra dog thereafter. And the limit, was gonna check on the formula, but it's 3.
Oh.
The limit is 3.
3 dogs per family? Or
Per
person?
handler.
Per handler. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, at a time.
Yes, at a
Okay.
time. Yep. Along with that, when they come in, I'm going to do a video. The mayor suggested doing. So I'm going to go down and do a video at the dog park, show how it all works. And then I'm also going to have an instruction sheet with it when they come in to get their membership. They're going to talk to Emily, and then Emily's going to give them their membership packet so they can fill out and give their. They won't get anything until they give us their vaccination records. Once their vaccination records then are on file, then she will hand them the instructions, and they will receive an email from me within 24 hours. And then when they do that, they'll click on that email. It'll say whether that's an Apple or an Android, and they click on whichever phone they have. They'll download the app, and then they'll go back to the email, and where it says click on the link, they'll click on that, and that actually downloads their credentials, and that allows them into the gate at night.
So the phone will be their key?
The phone will be their key.
Okay.
For instance, if they don't have a phone, or they don't want it on the phone, the app, we do have key these Proxys fobs that look like any other like entry.
Mhm.
key that you would just hold up there and you go in. The cons to these, if you will, is that they get programmed here in the office through cell phone and a device. So I would do that, and then I physically have to then go out to the lock and sync the lock with the phone. Then that would make their card good, or their fob good. So if you did it by email on your phone, you could do it that night or within that 24-hour period of time. If you do it with the key fob, then you may have to wait a little bit
Yeah,
longer
a couple days or something.
because I have to go out and actually physically be on site and sync with that. But the locks are on. I've gotten a crash course in how to program them, so cross your fingers. And Justin Bechtold is finishing up the stuff right now on them. I've gotten some different shade structure prices from, I believe it's Playtime. And they're going to be looking at possibly setting one single umbrella, like where the concrete is, so that people can sit. We'll have benches underneath there, so people can sit under the shade, and then just watch their dog. We'll have other benches out in the grass as well, so people can sit out there. And then we have to install the drinking fountains on both sides, and they will be for human and for dogs, so dogs can get a drink as well.
Okay.
So
Can you maybe review a little bit for those that haven't heard or seen or watching right now, the membership fee? Is it prorated, or how's that going to work?
well,
Does it go by their vaccination record?
I think what will be best for everything is initially out of the gate, since we've this thing has been kind of a ongoing process, and we probably only will have a few months of decent weather for them to run their dogs. I think that when they sign up this year, that will be 2026 and all of 2027. With them still having to get us their
Annual
vaccinations
vaccination.
in 2027.
Right.
But I think that's only fair
Yeah.
for that to happen that way.
So we get 3 or so months.
Right. When you do the phone or the fob, I know for sure on the phone that you can schedule it. So if their vaccination is like today, it would run up 8/24 on 26, and if they haven't brought their vaccination in and you've already set that schedule in the phone, then as of tomorrow they won't be able to get into the dog park because
They'll lock 'em out.
it'll lock them out. And so the lock itself, or the data that the lock holds, will keep track of all that. We just have to enter it in. So that's going to be the other thing, and that's how that's going to probably eventually. I see it happening to where there's going to be a phone down here for Emily, and all that will be done at the counter. That way, in case I'm not around or Tom's not around, the ladies can come down and do that and be able to take care of it here, and nobody will have to wait to be able to get into the dog park. So
It's
that's,
exciting to see this finally coming to
yeah,
So
fruition. It's
excited.
awesome.
yeah. There's a lot of hoops. I can tell you that some people have saw this and all the hoops we've been going through, and they pushed it way off their table. They're not even going to look at a dog park in their facility for a while.
Really?
Yeah. I had a gentleman just tell me that Friday night, so that was interesting. But is there anything else that you want to that you might want to that you're thinking of? That you have a question about?
What is there a launch date?
Well,
Opening or
Um,
Opening or? grand opening?
I would love to have it open by the end of September.
Fun, that's awesome.
That would be great. And then they'd have October and probably part of November, couple months to run around.
And it'll be open all year round though, right? I mean,
It
you can
will.
go in there in January if it's,
Yeah.
There's no snow on the ground, yeah. And we're not going to, plow it. We're not going to, scoop the snow out of it. We're not going to do all that. But yeah, if it's no snow on the ground, or, there's been people in and out and they get in and out, then yes, they go in there. And it's not gonna be closed. It'll be open for them to go in there all year round.
great.
Is there a max limit? I think, on how many dogs can be in there at
Well,
one time? Not
the-
just by one handler, 10 dogs, 20 dogs.
Yeah, I've not seen. I've been looking through other dog parks, and I've not
Seen
seen
the max.
a max number. I've just seen a max number per handler.
I'm guessing that self-polices. I mean, if I show up and there's already 20 or 30 dogs in there,
Yeah.
I'll come back in a couple hours.
Yeah,
You know,
but I've looked at several, and they don't have a max
Yeah.
number of all dogs. They have a max number per
Per handler.
handler. Yeah. No, that's a good question.
Is there something where it says like in the big, what not responsible for accidents? Or-
Yes, there is a line in there that says we're not responsible for accidents, and unfortunately, we're not responsible for any death that happens either.
Is that- Maybe put that up, is there a sign that we're also gonna put up in the dog park too?
Well, that's part of their packet that they sign
Right,
and their waivers
Okay.
that they go through. I just got done doing all that and sent it back to Marcia. So Marcia is now in the middle of over that and making sure that I've
reviews.
just reviewing
your
it.
eyes and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, just
That's why
making
you're
sure that I
thinking
didn't
about
miss
it.
anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure. But it's a sad thing, but yeah, we did have to put that in there.
Right,
So
okay.
And eventually there'll be features in the park, like stuff for the dogs to run around or play through, or
Yeah.
tunnels or something. Some
Yes.
fun stuff for them to.
and and the lady that I'm working with, I believe it's Playtime. I wish I knew her the company she worked for. Her name is Marcia, and she's been really helpful. And she worked for Fort Wayne, and when she did part for Fort Wayne, she put all the obstacles in. Don't do that because the dogs hit them and they run into them. She says the obstacles need to be on the outside
Oh, because they want to run.
because they run around and they, on the outside they're slow,
By the fence.
they're down, they're just kind of walking around. So that was a piece of advice she gave. So
Never saw that.
so we'll be looking into that as well.
It'll be entertaining.
Yeah, yeah. And today, we had, even though the gates are wide open, we had 2 fawns that decided to go in
Oh.
and play around a little bit
How
inside,
cute.
and then couldn't find their way out, so we
Way
had to help them out.
That's
So
fun.
yeah, not necessarily what we said, but but we did get them out. So.
That's great.
Yeah, all right. Anything else on the dog park wise? I'm gonna skip here down to the new business, to
Okay.
the old skate park, since it's in the same area.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out how to remove it, get rid of it. There's been all kinds of things suggested to me and everything. To use a settling torch and cut it up would take forever, and a whole lot of acetylene. To use a
Expensive.
cut saw,
Yeah, abrasive saw.
you would ruin your ears. I mean, it'd be very loud and again take a long time and stuff like that. So I asked Chip Hill today if he had any suggestions, and fortunately he knew somebody that he said, I know this person and they probably would be able to help you out. So I've been talking to that person, and it sounds like they may just come in and just take it and not charge us. So that'd be a good thing. And they can get it out of here in like 2 weeks. So
I thought we were gonna use it for the dog park.
some parts of it we're gonna,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
I was
But
wondering, is there another community that wants maybe a skate park that they could?
well, most of the communities are going to what we have. Yeah.
Okay.
They're going for the grants and
Yeah, Huntington's building one right now.
yeah.
Are they?
Yeah. Huntington actually wanted to come up here and have a fundraiser for theirs, and I was trying to think how that works. So, but obviously we didn't. Obviously we didn't do that. But yeah, Huntington is trying to build one right now, and most of the other surrounding areas that want to do a skate park, they're trying to do something like we did over there.
Right.
Getting Hunger and going that way with it. So, and then jump back up there, we have a new recreation coordinator. I believe, if I got my dates right, he starts next Monday, the 31st. His name is Jackson Geiger. He will be taking Carter Nicholson's spot, and he is currently an umpire, so we know that he knows how to handle difficult situations, and he's been in arguments, and he knows how to keep his mind to him, and he knows scheduling. He loves sports, and that's something that he's in. Getting ready to graduate Grace in sports management, I believe, is what he was, or sports organization. I can't remember. It's one of those two. So he's going to be working. We're hoping that since he's able to come in now, then Melinda will be able to have some time to share knowledge of softball, baseball,
Yeah, before spring.
before January hits.
Yeah.
Before it's here,
Oh,
here,
yeah,
here,
I guess
here,
those
here,
start
here, here.
January.
So, so it has some really good, has a really good feeling to it.
Mhm.
Feel like you got the right person for this go around, and I mean he's a coach. He's also does substitute teaching. Of course, some of that will stop because he won't have the time to do it,
Mhm.
but he's definitely in with the kids and sports and things of that nature. So we're excited to see what he's going to be able to do. We have a maintenance interview, the 27th this week, to see. We got a couple interviews actually, so we're in that process. We just don't get as many applicants for maintenance as we do for other jobs that we put out. And I'm not sure why that is, but that just is the way it's been. So we're still looking for someone for that spot. Still working on the new scoreboard on the football field. Of course, this is Coach Fox's busy season, and so it's just hit and miss communication with him as to when it might come. Also, I heard that he's trying to find a controller that will connect to it. So he's still trying to work on that. The Art Commission is using DeVol on September 12th, which should be interesting. They are going to, we've kind of went down there and cut back some trees, tried to make it a little bit more open, so they can get, I think they're going to have some displays. They're talk of possibly a food truck or something like that nature down there. I know Jennifer Romano and Mrs. Fraser on it the most. Seem to be talking about us anyways. So we've been down there. We found holes, trying to make it something that people can get around, because not a lot of people have been down around that area for a while. You know, they just kind of go down the steps and run through, and that's about it. So, and
This is at DeVol or Baker?
at Baker.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. And with that being said, there's, you know, people aren't used to, the homeowners and stuff aren't used to people being around there. And so that'll be interesting how that turns out. You know, people could be excited that, or people could be not so excited because, so we'll just have to wait and see how that.
How's the condition of this going down to Baker?
It's fine.
Is it good?
Still really well.
Okay.
I know the Masons helped us clean up Dreamland, and they also helped us clean up that area just about 3 weeks ago now, I think. They helped us out. Okay. We've sprayed the lab down there. So we for a reminder that I would drive it. That's very,
Yeah,
yeah.
Better hard to get out.
Well, she's got pictures of when that, she said that it used to be a pond. And I go, really? And she goes, yeah, there's a picture of it being a pond. And I go, well, I guess it could be. But that's interesting. So, we'll see what they do down there. It'll be that you've been asked.
Locally here about the dog park. Those get answered by others, which is great. You know.
Yeah. With the whole video and instructions and stuff like that, you know, keep people in the know a little bit more than what they have been. So
That's pretty cool. Maybe a video like that continue into more park promotions, and you have like a month or a week.
yeah,
You know,
we actually
that'd be something to do.
thought about stealing what the mayor is doing, like the 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about
stuff in our parks.
doing that, just to kind of give some people information. We've been going through, Melinda and I, and with the help of Andrea as well, have went through, and we're starting to figure out like how many times the guys have to drag the fields over the summer, and we're going to see how many people we had come to the pool this summer, all based off of money. So I mean, it's going to be a rough thing. It's not going to be an exact. So we're trying to get some informational stuff that some people may not. Oh, it's just baseball. Well, okay, but you got to get the fields ready for that. How many times does that field have to get ready? And some people might not understand that. You know, you play 2 games and then the field has to get ready again because it gets all messed up.
Mhm.
So if you have 6 games or 8 games on that field, that it can get done a couple 3 times, and
Mhm.
and then you have 4. Like the one weekend we had all 7 fields going. That's a lot of drags, and that's a lot of time here on a
Mhm.
weekend.
Yep.
So we're just trying to get that stuff
Yeah,
around,
educational things.
so we can kind of throw that out and try to share with people more of what we do. May or may not help, but makes us feel better.
Well, I think it'll help. I think it'll help a lot more than what you think. I think it will.
Yeah, so. Oh, I don't have anything else.
Well, and it's kinda early, huh?
Well, that's okay. Yes, sir.
Need a motion to meeting for this?
Second?
Favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye.